Greggs made its name producing bread and cakes, but its recent success owes more to the sausage roll.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest fast food restaurants of all time.
You must be Big John.
No.
Big John?
For this list, we'll be looking at restaurants from around the world that are known primarily for their quick service, fast meals, and lasting popularity. What's your favorite fast food restaurant? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Chick-fil-A. Some companies flourish because they choose to diversify and expand their offerings. However, the folks over at Chick-fil-A found another way to remain successful. They stuck to what they knew best: chicken sandwiches.
Chick-fil-A. It's a fast food chain with chicken sandwiches said to be so good, even McDonald's wants to steal them.
Coupling their great food with unparalleled customer satisfaction, Chick-fil-A found a way to keep themselves in the eyes of hungry Americans. With just over $11 billion worth of revenue in 2019, there's no doubt they found the key to their own success.
The chain is also a growing threat to other fast food chains.
Despite a handful of controversies around the company due to their conservative leadership, they continue to thrive in the United States, Canada, and overseas. Number 9. Domino's Pizza. Are you old enough to remember Avoid the Noid? He was a character featured in a plethora of commercials for Domino's Pizza back in the 1980s.
The Noid loves to ruin pizza. Whole Domino's Pizza. We avoid the Noid.
Looking back now, we wonder what anyone could have against this pizza powerhouse. With revenues in excess of $4 billion in 2021, it's not hard to see why they have become the largest pizza franchise in the world.
At Domino's, next time you order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, you could be in for a shock.
It's no surprise, given how diversified the menu has become over the years. What started as just pizza has blossomed into various chicken dishes, wings, pasta, and other regionally unique delights.
Over the next couple of years, Domino's upgraded the quality of the rest of its menu, with new items like its Parmesan bread bites and artisan pizzas.
Number 8. Abracababra. No, it's not a fancy catchphrase from a magic show. Abracababra found its audience when it started serving doner kebabs to late-night patrons likely hungry from a night of pub crawling.
It's a cultural flagship in my country,
Is
man.
it really?
It's a huge franchise. There's about 20 restaurants. It hasn't left the shores of Ireland to go anywhere else, so you really have to come to the island to,
By the way,
get that 3 a.m. kebab going.
Opening its first location in Rathmines in Dublin back in 1982, they have since expanded to 20 locations all across Ireland. Beyond their original dish, they also serve delicious shawarma and falafels, and even some crispy chicken. And if you happen to be a notable public figure who has been kind to the brand, they may send you a donor card giving you free food for life at any of their locations.
do you
Creature
use
is
it?
pathetic enough to... Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
So you
I
just...
haven't paid for a kebab in 5 years, man.
How cool is that? Number 7. Subway. Although you'll find plenty of burger joints on this list, there's only one sub sandwich shop that cracks the top 10, Subway. Founded in 1965 as Pete's Super Submarines, Subway has been the go-to alternative to a cheeseburger and fries.
The chain began as Pete's Super Submarines in Bridgeport, Connecticut in 1965. 3 years later, co-founders Fred DeLuca and Peter Buck rebranded it to simply Subway.
With almost 37,000 locations worldwide, there's no questioning Subway's popularity, especially now with so much focus being put on healthy eating.
It's the all-new Subway Series menu. 12 irresistible new subs. The most epic sandwich roster ever created.
With the variety of sandwiches and toppings available, including regional specific favorites, it's not hard to believe their menu has more than 38 million combinations. Sure, there are other healthy fast food options out there, but none match the size and popularity of Subway.
With more than 42,000 restaurants in over 100 countries, Subway has the most locations of any fast food chain on the planet.
Number 6. Max Burgers. How often do you hear about a burger chain putting McDonald's out of business? Swedish-born Max Hamburgers managed to push the Golden Arches out of Sweden in 1991 and then again in 2007.
Om du väntat på steaksås, lökringar och fyllig chili B, så väntar ni över. Nu är chili barbecue bearnaise här. Prova den hos Max, Sveriges godaste burgare.
Customers of Max Burgers cited their quality and taste as being the biggest reasons for choosing local over the burger mogul. And if we're being honest, who could blame them?
Oh wow. Okay, that's really good. It's like kind of sweet. That's that sauce.
One look at their burgers and you can't help but feel a craving coming on. The regional chain started in 1968 and has grown to 146 restaurants across Sweden, Denmark, Egypt, and even Kuwait. Number 5. Taco Bell. If the future had turned out like it did in Demolition Man,
Now all restaurants are Taco Bell.
No way.
thankfully the world has options. But if you're looking for some quick Mexican food, Taco Bell seems to be the fast food of choice.
I love Taco Bell. It's one of those type of restaurants that it's tacos.
Glenn Bell learned the secrets of how to make a hard-shell taco from a little shop in California called Meat La Cafe. From there, he turned it into a multi-billion-dollar restaurant chain. With more than 7,000 locations worldwide and an annual revenue of almost $2 billion, Taco Bell has cemented itself into history as the go-to place for a quick taco or burrito. Number 4. KFC. If someone says the name Colonel Sanders, who do you think of? Kentucky Fried Chicken, of course. Shortened to KFC in 1991, the famous 11 herbs and spices chain has been serving fried chicken to customers since 1952.
When it comes to crispy chicken, no one cooks it up quite like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Harlan Sanders started selling his famous recipe from the Sanders Court and Cafe in the late 1930s. That blossomed into one of the largest fast food restaurants across the globe.
All for myself, no, gotta tell you. Excuse me, where that chicken at? Miss these tenders with that secret sauce, I don't need assistance.
With more than 24,000 locations worldwide and earning almost $28 billion in revenue per year, there's no denying the popularity of this brand. Plus, since both KFC and our previous entry Taco Bell are owned by the same company, many locations feature both sets of menu items. Number 3. Moss Burger. Mountain, ocean, sun. Not necessarily 3 words you'd associate with fast food and burgers. But nonetheless, Moss Burger is indeed a real thing. And yes, it is huge in Japan. Second only to McDonald's, Moss Burger has become quite a successful chain of burger restaurants all throughout Asia, including Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, and even Australia. The name of the chain is also its signature product, a BLT-style burger with cheese. They're also quite well known for their rice burger, which substitutes the bun with a rice patty.
And this one has 2 shrimp tempura pieces. 2 shrimp tempura pieces. Yeah, and it's how rich.
With over 1,700 locations, be sure to check them out should you be in that part of the world. Number 2. Burger King.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets.
What do Pepsi, Android phones, and Macintosh computers have in common with Burger King? They serve as the largest opposition to their main competitor. Burger King may not have ever beaten out their largest opponent, but that doesn't mean they're not popular. With more than 19,000 locations around the world, there are very few places that haven't heard of the Whopper.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper.
Distinguishing themselves through their flame-broiled means of cooking their burgers, BK has done a great job of keeping up with the times. Like other franchises, they've had their hits and misses, but continue to serve up great meals to millions. Oh, and fun fact, did you know they're known as Hungry Jacks in Australia?
2 Whoppers, 2 cheeseburgers, a chip share box, 4 drinks, 10 nuggets and sauce is only $29.95 at Hungry Jacks.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. McDonald's. Was there ever any doubt this would be number 1? Of all the fast food restaurants across the globe, no brand is more synonymous with a quick bite than McDonald's.
Looks like your napkins are gonna need backup.
With more than 40,000 locations across the globe, they are the very definition of brand recognition. Between their mascot Ronald and their signature Big Mac, even those who dislike their food know who they are.
It's McDonald's delicious Big Mac sandwich. It's 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions on a sesame seed bun.
Sure, not everything they've put out has been a huge success. But as the pioneer of fast food, drive-through lanes, and the concept of franchising, no other fast food place in the world comes anywhere near those golden arches.
My goodness, that looks good. Oh, you're making a McDonald's menu hat. Yes, a land, air, and sea.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.